first look is Amir's look in Thugs of Hindustan.
Yes.
Firangi.
Yeah.
That was his name.
Firangi.
Firangi. So Firangi is wearing this beautiful bottle green leather jacket with chantilly lace at the bottom. And it's not just a leather jacket, it's actually a tailcoat. A tailcoat which we assume that he's stolen from some Victorian babu.
Some real Firangi.
A real Firangi. And he's got a leather hat, leather top hat, and he has those binoculars attached to it. He has these little silver trinkets attached to that. And on the jacket, he has a very beautiful horseshoe brooch. He's got these silver buttons, or none of the buttons match because every button has been picked up by a
Stolen.
different person. किसी Victoria lady का handbag का कुछ bead गिर गया, that's been attached, and some jewel somewhere that he's attached. And he's got obviously a completely opposite look at the bottom, which is the dhoti drape is completely different with his big army boots. But the best part is the chatelaine. Chatelaine is the leather belt that he has on which he's attached silver chains, and everything has a function to it. A spoon, a beeswax holder, binoculars, and all things like
Daru.
that. Daru, there's a small bottle of Daru also.
Flask.
Yeah. In fact, the whole idea was कि Firangi का पूरा wardrobe एक पोटली में आ जाना चाहिए. So that one potli, and you know Mr. Amir Khan. So when we all got to know that potli में ही सब कुछ fix करना है, he said potli लेके आओ. So we got the potli and he opened the potli and he stuffed each and every piece that he was wearing on his body into the potli, tied it up, and he's like, "Oh, this is my only wardrobe. I will not wear anything beyond this." So it was such a battle for us to make this wardrobe versatile just by using those few pieces.
Again, that came from the fact that he is a nomad, right? So everything that he has to travel with him. So everything has to be on his body or in that potli with his beloved donkey.
Queen's look in Kinare.
Kinare is a song. You know, as we said, the dichotomy of human nature. We had told Vikas that this is the song where she would be in boots. We made a presentation with the song. He said yes to us, and he also said yes. He was not okay with that dress that she's wearing. He said no, she can't be wearing such a plain lace dress with a coral color. It is not sitting well with us. So we were really, we had some other option for this scene, in fact. And we were really disheartened that this is one thing that we want to give, because this is really something that she has arrived at. Her character has peaked. This is peak freedom for her. So the silhouette and the color of that beautiful coral color, and the fact that it is a sheer on a plain fabric, is what was the most important factor, that there are two kinds of factors together, because that's the layering in her character. So we were very sure that it's not going to be a deep dark color, because this is a moment of liberation. She's absolutely free. It is not a silhouette which breaks away from all the her learning, you know, the person that she is. It doesn't break away from that, and yet it is a liberating color. It is a sunshine color. It is a color of happiness, and she's the happiest at that point of time, because she has found friendship. True friendship in these three boys who she had never thought she would be friends with. And she's come into her own. So the liberating color, the liberating silhouette, the layers in her personality through those two different fabrics, and all of it teamed with a pair of boots. And it is actually credit to Kangana that she was convinced that it is going to be that dress. And eventually she told Vikas that it has to be, just look at what we have shot over the last few weeks. This person has to be wearing this dress.
And running.
And if you see Kangana, there's a moment in the film when she's running up the steps, she's strolling something in Paris in a fun way with Lisa's character. And she's running running really clumsily. And in this particular song, she is not running. She's flying through the air.
Floating.
Yeah.
She's floating. And this is her personality, that she has brought a change in that clumsy, awkward girl who didn't know what she want, because everybody has always told her what to do, to this girl who knows exactly what she wants from her life right now, or knows exactly what she doesn't want from her life. And she's liberated, she's free, and she's flying.
There's one small thing I want to add to that, since you talked about the color. When we were designing Rani, we said that iske dad ki mithai ki shop hai. So Rani should look like mithai only. So all the colors that came from the mithai shop in the beginning, later we converted her colors to macaroon colors. So the coral came from the macaroon color.
Oh.
We fell in love with one particular macaroon. It was like, this is the color that we want for the coral dress in the end.
Yeah.
So in Sherni, there's a scene where Vidya's mother-in-law forces her to dress up. And that look, it looks like it doesn't belong to her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about that one.
It is so remarkable that you've picked up this particular scene in Sherni, because the whole film looks completely different. It is rough and ready. It is somebody who's always on the move. She has a job which makes her live in guest houses or dak banglas, and in the forest. She always has to wear boots. So her job profile and the work she does is completely of a very a liberated person who has to function in very limited means a lot of times, has to live in the jungle. It's not a very easy life that she is supposed to be leading here, and it is an individualistic life. And in this world, her mother-in-law has come and her husband has also arrived, and they're going for a dinner party, and the husband steps out wearing a t-shirt and shorts. This is the reality of India. It doesn't matter what the man is wearing. When we were researching for Jayesh Bhai Jodha, we were traveling across Gujarat. All the men were in jeans, skinny jeans and cut piece shirts, and all the women were in saris.
Yeah.
The traditionality, I have a very angry statement that I make कि सारी संस्कृति की धरोहर ना औरतों के शोल्डर में ही है, हमारी साड़ी में ही है, सारी संस्कृति
धोती में नहीं है।
धोती में नहीं है, धोती में नहीं, तुम जीन्स पहन के शॉर्ट्स पहन के जाओ। So and at that point of time she has been forced, and her mother-in-law actually tells her कि मैंने शादी पे वो जो सेट दिया था ना वो पहन लो, ये बंदा शॉर्ट्स में जा रहा है और मैं सेट डाल लूं, and she is forced
In the middle of the forest.
in the middle of the forest. Why would you have apna nolakar sitting in the tijori in the forest? But she's forced to do that, and she is wearing that, and that is the tough part of it. Before the dinner ends, she has to go for an emergency in the forest wearing inappropriate clothes completely, which do not suit in color or in context. So it is actually Amit Masurkar's, he is also a person who believes in a lot of subtext in his storytelling, and it was his statement that this is the world we live in, where the expectations are all on the woman and none on the man. So that was a very interesting. And Vidya also completely, she becomes that character. It is also the kind of person she is. She really identified with Sherni's character. So it was fantastic working with her on this one.